Hello there. In this video I'm going to talk about some recent polls that spell trouble for Joe Biden. It seems that voters, even Democratic voters, don't want him to run again in 2024. Let's start with the California poll released just the other day. 61% of California voters oppose Joe Biden running again in 2024. Democrats are split evenly, 46 want him to run again, 46 don't. Let's be clear, if Joe Biden is the Democratic nominee in 2024, there's a 0% chance he loses California. Zero. In the same poll, voters were asked who'd they'd vote for in a theoretical Democratic primary. Unsurprisingly, California Governor Gavin Newsom has the most support, trailed closely by Senator Bernie Sanders and Vice President Kamala Harris. Conventional wisdom might make you think that the current VP and the former California Senator Kamala Harris would do better in a California primary, but we saw in 2020 that isn't the case. I'll also say quickly that I don't see Gavin Newsom as a serious candidate for 2024. He's seen some traction recently since his back and forth with Ron DeSantis, but I think he's just a flash in the pan. I also don't really see Bernie as a serious contender in 2024. He's run and lost twice now, and he hasn't gotten any younger. But I digress, let's talk about Iowa. 67% of voters in Iowa don't want Biden to run again, according to a poll conducted in mid-July. 52% of Iowa Democrats don't want him to run again, compared to only 37% that do. It's important to note that Biden's approval rating has surged since this poll was taken, so I would expect Biden to do at least a few points better if the same poll was conducted today. Biden's unfavorability in Iowa could have some serious ramifications. It's unclear if the Iowa caucuses will go first in the Democratic primary in 2024, but if it does, Biden could struggle. This poll didn't ask for 2024 primary preferences, but I'd expect Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg to lead the way, considering his strong performance in 2020 and this next poll of New Hampshire voters. Only 31% of New Hampshire Democrats want Biden to run again. Biden currently trails Buttigieg in a theoretical 2024 primary. What's really crazy here is that Biden is only the second choice of 2% of likely Democratic voters. That's really, really bad. Next up, we have a CNN poll which found that 75% of Democratic Party voters don't want Biden to run again in 2024. This poll was conducted in late July when Biden's approval was at its lowest. If the same poll was conducted today, Biden's numbers would be at least a little bit better. And despite these really bad numbers, there are some silver linings for Biden. Number one, a poll conducted in mid-July found that 92% of Democrats would vote for Joe Biden if his opponent is Donald Trump in 2024. However, that same poll found he's only leading Trump by 3%, 44 to 41. Number two, Democrats don't really have an heir apparent to Biden. Conventional wisdom would have you think it'd be Kamala Harris, but as we've discussed, she isn't polling very well in 2024 hypotheticals. Her approval rating is poor, and she did terribly in the 2020 primaries. Leave a comment below to let me know who you think the Democrats should run in 2024, and if you've enjoyed this video, consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps this new channel grow, and in a couple of years you'll be able to say you were here since the very beginning. I'll see you next time.